Okay, look, y'all have had all this time to tell us your history. Now, this is the type of antics you get. And the thing you got to think about this is if these people do this continuous caricature over and over and over again, is it propaganda or is it truth? Let's listen.
Hey, bonjour! Anin esha ayayan gikukundish na kaz na komis kweden do jaba waswagan and do jaba magazine and do dam. Oh, it is good to see everyone today. Can we bring the lights up, Lucky, so I can see all you beautiful people out there? Ole, bonjour! Bonjour, Anin! Sagole! Ole! All right, so good afternoon. My name is Grandma Quay. That's right, Grandma Quay, and thanks for coming to the program today.
For inviting me back here to come and share some stories with you again. I always love to come down to this museum and share my stories. Just in case any of you don't know this museum is part of the Smithsonian Institute, which is of course made up of 19 different museums that joined to a Turtle Clan member of the Onondaga Nation. And the Onondagas are part of a larger group of people that joined together about 1,000 years ago. And today, most people know us by a name that was given to us, not the name that we have for ourselves. Most people know us by the name Iroquois or Iroquois. How many people have heard this word before? Iroquois. Oh, lots of hands go up. Turtle Island was brand new. And that is what Haudenosaunee people call this place that we live on. We call it Great Turtle Island. Well, back when the Great Turtle Island was new, Sakwiodizo, which is our word for God or the Creator, Sakwiodizo came down onto the Turtle Island and he was looking around at all of the... And what did he see? An owl up in the tree, peeking through. Oh, that owl tried to cover up like he hadn't done it. But the Creator had seen him and he was very angry. Oh, he was so angry, he dropped down that rabbit and he rushed up and he said, "Owl, are you looking at me?" And he got right up into the owl's face.
Me, you, friends. My name is Miss Jackie, and I'm from a California tribe called the Akashiman Nation, the Wanenyo Bands of Mission Indians. And I'm here to tell you a very important story, a story that gives you a little bit of insight to legends. Wonderful for Tamayawut. And the turtle looked at him and he said, "What can I do? We want to use the top of your turtle shell for the basis of land. But I need more than just you, little turtle. I need your brothers." And Turtle went back, and he went and looked for all his brothers.
Sion Nagana Dohiju. Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Gail Ross, as you heard, and I am an enrolled member of the Cherokee Nation. CO, or OCO, is how you say hello in Cherokee. Nagata, friends gathered. Dohiju means how are you? How are you doing? If you're doing good, you say Osta. First fire in the middle world was kindled there, and the smoke rose into the heavens. And all the animal people gathered on the shores of that lake, and a great council was held. Everyone wanted to be the one to go and bring that fire back to the people.
Hach'e. In my language, that means good morning. At home, I told my people a long time ago, Hach'e, because a lot of them were forgetting our language. And I say that anytime, any day, way, way up in the sky. And his home was like one of the stars that you could see. And they gathered together to see what they could do and the best way to do it. And somebody come up with the idea of making a ladder out of trees, huge trees, the biggest trees that they could find. They went to the foothills and they cut down several hundred hemlock trees. They were tall, straight, no limbs for a long ways up, so that the only limbs were at the very canopy of the tree itself.
My name is Lawrence Arepa. A long time ago, the Indian people didn't have any way to teach the children besides by doing what they, by following what the parents do in order to learn. So they didn't have books, they didn't have any written language. And then he sees a tree, sees a flower. So he goes over the flower and he looks in there, and he's a bee, but he still thinks like a coyote. He looks in there, there's nothing here for me, so he comes out, and then all of a sudden he goes to the ground. He said, "This is where I belong." And as he was sitting there, all of a sudden here,
If Albert Einstein don't come get his little cousin,
Coyote always wanted to be something else, something prettier,
doctor.
something that not everybody laughed at all the time. At times he set out to prove how great he was going to be. So people would stop laughing. Here goes Coyote. There was a big, tall tree. So if we went to the top of that big, tall tree, he could just glide out and away with the geese going south. So his plan,
Yakovich, Coyote. Can you say its name? Yakovich. Louder, Yakovich. Yakovich is a trickster for many tribes. So Yakovich used to always create chaos and problems.
This next story will be told in the Nuchanos language. Nuchanos is also known as Nutka. And this language also is spoken in the state of Washington among the Baka or Kudichadat, the people in Niamey, Washington. And the octopus lady is called Tishloop. It's like putting tissue and loop together. And you get Tishloop. Can you say that? Tishloop. That's octopus lady. Tishloop. Don't go to the beach because that mean old dirty thing to slope. And the crow would say, and he'd go to the next house. And there he went to.
Never moved her body, but just watched with her head and was talking to it. No words were said. One sat on the post. I didn't like him. He was looking at me. Sometimes he was licking his beak. One was nervous up on the roof, stamping, clicking his teeth. He had something to say.
I hope y'all learned something today. I hope you learned a lot from their stories. They've had all this time to go through books, talk about the voyages and shit, but this is what they choose to talk about.